High above the mountains, I lock my feelings up so tight. 1,000 steps into the sky, trapped in a prison behind my eyes. I put on my bravest face, like all my troubles are miles away. Nothing there ever escapes the labyrinth I built inside my brain. Then when I'm all alone, I sit and stare out the window into my soul and wonder if I was born to be mortar and stone, a cynic with blood that runs cold and never knows what it feels like to be close. Every second, every hour, I take bricks and build the tower. I use all my strength and power just so I can hide and cower. Every second, every hour, I take bricks and build the tower. Safe and sound, my life devoured. I realize I am the enjoy a white light, tell myself one for bed each night. Denial is my lullaby and sings, make sure your walls stay high. So when I wake for the day, I find more bricks and I gather clay. Delusions say inside my fortress you'll be safe. Every second, every hour, I take bricks and build the tower. I use all my strength and power just so I can hide and cower. Every second, every hour, I take bricks and build the tower. Safe and sound, my life devoured. I realize I am the Safe and sound, my life devoured. I realize I am the tower. Salty threats and hammers fly, but the real fight isn't on the field tonight. Soldiers die, the ground come mine, and you lay a palm leaf to cover up the sun. Come and kneel to me. Oil cage doors ain't here to bring a reckoning. Prophecy is born. But soon you'll doubt and draw your sword to let you feel this warm. Don't you sick, ashamed, maybe aware it's too late to choose now that your temper's lit. The devil spices infiltrated or a prophet from Lord here to be a savior. Sees the light up by your feet, paint your wings in black as you set a raven's Don't you see her pointed teeth as a jaw retracts? She must be a demon's mind. was a demon, maybe she was divine. Maybe this and babes to be your holy guide. Maybe she was a soldier, maybe she was a blight. Maybe she didn't deserve to die for trying to survive. Maybe you were greedy, maybe you were cruel. Maybe what we all want doesn't matter much at all. Don't you sick, a saint, maybe a witch. Truly, who knows, but you'll still go write the script. No saying how her own story's told to your pick and choose what bits fit into your mold. Don't you sick, a saint, maybe a witch. Truly, who knows, but you'll still go write your script. No saying how her own story's told to your pick and choose what bits fit into your mold. Don't you were there the day you came to this world. I'm not meant to be here, and they will see it soon. I'm speaking and saying the human displaying, but it's all out of tune. I'm a warped reflection, mending cracks with glue. I'm racing to fix them, just gotta convince them that I'm one of them. To stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling, too worthy, be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling, too worthy, be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Perception, inflection, control your expression, control, control, control. Changing, oh, and someone save me, lost to hallucinate me. Try to play the part, but all you really wants to change me. Oh, but can you blame me? Not the one who made me. Don't you know I wish that I was somebody else too. I'm a mess of motion, my mask keeps signs and cues. I'm trying to stop it, but babe, once I'm on it, this train is on the loose. Someone slow down, can't keep up with you. I'm watching eyes flicker to quick pull the trigger, then line up, aim and shoot. Stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling, too worthy, be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Perception, inflection, control your expression, control, control, control. Changing, oh, someone save me, lost to hallucinate me. Try to play the part, but all you really wants to change me. Oh, but can you blame me? Not the one who made me. Don't you know I wish that I was somebody else too. I don't belong. I don't belong. I don't belong. I don't belong. Changeling, oh, and someone save me. Lost as you name me. Try to play the part, but all you really wants to change me. Oh, but can you blame me?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, hello! Hello! Hi everybody! Oh my god, hi! How's everybody doing? I hope you can hear me. I always have to check at the beginning of every stream. I really hope you can hear what I'm saying. Yes, I believe you can. Sorry, the chat's always a little bit slow, so I always have to wait a second for you guys to respond. Hello everyone! I'm so excited to be streaming again. It's been a hot second. I want to say it's been maybe a month, maybe 2. Been a while. I kept intending, hello, now all of your hello messages are coming up. I kept intending on streaming and then being busy, and then intending on streaming and then being busy. And then I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I would have life. So hello, if you've never been here before to a Lydia the Bard live stream, welcome to the Lydia the, thank you for the Lo-Fi Girl reminder. Don't worry, she's ready. I've got her waiting in the wings. Welcome to a Lydia the Bard live stream. Today we're just hanging out. Actually, almost every single live stream is just hanging out, lol. We don't do anything else. We just hang out. I'll answer some questions. Last few ones we've been doing a bit of a watch party. We've been watching back like the Woods album videos and talking about them. Today we're just going to hang out. We're just going to answer some questions, chat, talk rubbish, hang out, and that is going to be that. We're going to listen to some Lo-Fi Girl. Oh, yes. If you've never been here before, that's what we do. But at every stream, we listen to Lo-Fi Girl without fail. We love her. We worship at the altar of Lo-Fi Girl. And so I will be playing some of her. There she is. Isn't she great? I'm obsessed. I've listened to Lo-Fi for years and years and years. It just chills me out. It's so nice. I'm going to turn it down just a touch though. She's a little bit loud in my ears. I don't know if she's loud in your ears. I made her louder. There we go. That's like nice background music. Hello everyone. Right, I'm actually going to read the chat. I was so scared to miss the stream. No, you've got here at the very beginning. You actually haven't missed a single second. Hi Lydia. Hello Nikki. Hello. Where's Fig and Honey? Fig, Lord knows. And Honey, they're somewhere in this flat. Where? No idea. Fig might be in the bath. That's one of his favorite. Not as in actually taking a bath. He likes sitting in the bath. That's one of his favorite spots. Honey, no idea. Somewhere within this flat. Lo-Fi Girl. Lo-Fi Girl. Hail. Lo-Fi Girl is correct. Maybe we should like start a little cult. No, we're not going to do that. That would be problematic. Is Peter Pan getting a villain song? Good question. Will I give you a real answer? I never give you guys real answers. I always dance around things. Is Peter Pan getting a villain song? Not in this round. I'll give you a straight answer. Not in this round that's coming up. Oh, by the way, more villain songs are coming in. I won't give you exact, but not long, not super long, not like short, but also not long. I got introduced to you by my best friend and we listened to your music in class. Cute. Glad I am distracting you from your lessons. That's a job well done from me, I think. Lydia cult, the Bard cult. What would we even do? We just hang out, sing songs, and listen to Lo-Fi Girl. What else would we do? If I was to run a cult, what would we actually actively do? We'd go on walks. We'd drink wine, probably, or non-alcoholic beverages if you're under 18. You're welcome in the cult. What else would we do? Lydia the Bard cult. Dance in circles, have bonfires, scare men. Just like scream at them. Go like, ah! And see how they react. Just for fun. And then we'd be like, no, we're joking. We wouldn't scare them too much because that would be mean. But we're going to scare them a little bit. So they go, ah. And then we're like, jokes. That's what we'd do. Question, where is Vic? He's in another room. I think he's in the bath. Do you have any ideas for new songs? So many ideas, always. And also none at the same time. It's a real interesting time for me. I'm writing a lot currently and just did a really big stint of writing. Just new stuff. Trying to write another album, I'll tell you that. I've already said I'm trying to write another album. Trying to write another album at the moment, which is hard work. The first one was hard, but we're doing this next one a little bit differently. We're trying to... The first time The Woods, that album, I kind of I wrote the songs and recorded them, but I hadn't written the whole album. So I'd like write 2 or 3, or well, write a bunch of them, pick 2 or 3, then record them, then do another round of writing, then record those. So, but this time... We're trying to do them kind of all before we do any recording. So that it means that so far I've written 10 songs with help with my lovely friends, Dara and Ben. We've written 10 songs. And then the hope is that I'm now going to write probably by myself another 10. And then I'd love 30. I want 30 songs so that then I can pick like 15. That would be ideal. Right, I'm going to run through questions quite quickly because I know I ramble and I miss people's questions consistently in these live streams. So I will try and actually get through these quite quickly. So I'm going to not give you super long answers. But yeah, we're doing a question and an answer. So like, ask whatever you like. I'm here for about an hour and a half just to hang out and chat about my favorite subject, me. It's a great subject. Anyway, hi, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you. Thanks so much. How do you make the songs? Teach us your ways. I don't know. I write lyrics normally first. normally. I'll come up with a concept and an idea, and then I will try and figure out how to communicate that idea in a fun, interesting way. And then I will often play around with melody ideas and just kind of do the dart. So if I was gonna, I'd be like, if it was a sentence, I'd just go, like I find something that I think is fun and works with that lyric, and then find chords, then go to my friends who are much better at music than I am and work with them on arranging it and making it sound how it sounds in my head, and that's it. That's kind of it. How many people work with you to make the songs? Oh, so a lot. So I am obviously head writer. I do the majority of the writing when it comes to the lyrics and the melody line, and the journey of the song, and I'm the creative director of every single song. And then but I often write them with a friend who is he's an incredible musician, and you'll write with a producer as well, and a person will also produce the song, and we'll go into like their various softwares and add in the drums, and then we kind of it's very much a group effort. There are lots of people working together. Me, other co-writers, producers, then you've got mixers and mastery people, and then audio engineers who do the singing, backing vocals. There's so many people involved in writing a song. It's actually insane. When did you first start singing? I thought I'd missed that. When I was like 8. But like if we're talking like singing is in when did I start like really, really training and trying to actively get better? Probably like 12 started. What's your favourite song you've made? My favourite song I've made is Afraid of Quiet, for several reasons. Not because it's the best song I've made, and not because it's actually my favourite song. I think it's an excellent song. I love that song. But it's the first song that went out, that was a song that I'd written that wasn't like connected to any IP. It wasn't connected to a Disney film or character. It was just my song, and I was so not worried, but I had come to I'd settled with the fact that people wouldn't really be all that interested, I thought anyway, because it wasn't like a Disney villain song, but so many people loved it, and I was really chuffed. So that was lovely. So that's my favorite. Do you like musicals? I love musicals. My favorite musical, actually I can answer that question, it changes all the time. Actually, I don't know what my favorite musical is at the moment. I always struggle with a favorite. Anyway, if you could please try not to spam questions, because then I don't see many. Just I can see there are some spamming questions. I'd love it if you put it once, and I'm going to really try very hard to get around to as many as you possible. Will you do your own musical? Maybe one day. I am making something at the moment that I can't tell you about. I never can. But it is sort of that, but it's not a musical. It is the biggest project I've done in a really long time, though, and I'm so incredibly excited to eventually show you all it and let you see it. It's not going to be for a while. But I am working on a big project that isn't an album. There's another big project I'm working on. Secret project. Can't tell you. Do you like reading? If so, what's your favourite book? I love reading. I haven't had time to read in forever. I am really bad at taking breaks. It's one of my weaknesses, and do I think it's a strength? It is, in that I get so much done, but I am really bad at actually taking days off and resting, and even when I do rest, I do work. I do fun work. I'll be like, I'm resting, but I'll do a fun thing. So I haven't read a book in a really long time. I want to read the Odyssey. That's what I want to do next. So I think that's quite an ambitious decision to suddenly be like, I'm going to read the Odyssey, and I haven't read a book in a while. But I'm going to try, because I went to see the film recently, and I know a lot about the Odyssey already because of Epic the Musical and all of that. And I was kind of like, have you watched Epic the Musical? That's a yes to that question in the previous answer. Anyway, yeah, I listened to a lot of Epic the Musical and then was like, there's so much missing. I actually kind of don't. It was a great spectacle, but I wasn't a fan personally. I feel like they missed a lot. More Epic the Musical covers. Actually, yes. Coming up in probably the next month. Because I haven't gotten through all the songs. I don't plan on getting through all the songs. But there are so many great songs I haven't sung that I've been really wanting to sing for a long time. So there is a new one coming. What do you use to animate? So I don't animate. the animation, the artwork you see in these videos, I wish I was that talented. I am not. I write songs and I sing them, and that's kind of where my talents end. I work and I collaborate with lots of really incredible artists who animate the videos and create the thumbnails, and they're all incredible and wonderful, and they're always linked in the videos. So if ever you're like, wow, that's a really great animation, and you want to support the animator who created the artwork, please do, because they're incredible. Please shout out for my birthday. Happy birthday, Ellie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's the only birthday shout out I'm doing this stream, because I know someone's going to say it's their birthday and it's not. But I believed Ellie. I can't tell you why, but I did. And maybe it wasn't true, but it's too late now. What's my favorite place? What's my favorite place? I love the Lake District. It's a place in England. Beautiful, beautiful national park. Loads of lakes, would you guess? And big hills, and it's gorgeous. And Bath. There's a place called Bath in the UK that's gorgeous. I want to go on holiday and go back. I was actually in Bath very recently doing writing. I like Bath. Anyway, where do you get fantasy-like clothes? A lot of Etsy designers. Someone called Office 7. Incredible. It's I think it's a sister duo who makes clothes in Ukraine, and the stuff they make is gorgeous. If I could continue, and if I could just get all of my dresses from there, I would. It is rather expensive, but they're incredible. I get I love bloomers. That I have a lot. I have some bloomers from Free People. Again, expensive. I have to save up to buy my fantasy stuff, but it's worth it. Do you like roller coasters? Yes, I do like roller coasters. I haven't been to a roller coaster park in so long. I might be going to. There's somewhere called Thorpe Park in England, which is like one of our big theme parks. I might go there in Halloween though, because they do like. Well, I don't want to. They do Fright Nights, and I've got a younger sister, and she really, really wants to go to these Fright Nights. I already took her to like it's like Scary Mazes with the live actors. I've already done it before with her. Terrified, awful. I wanted to throw up. So, but it's her birthday. She's turning 16. So she asked me if I would take her. And if it wasn't her birthday, I would have said no. But I have to go. And I'm going to be so scared and anxious the whole time. But I'm a really good sister. And I'll just remind her of that for the rest of her life. I'll be like, remember when I took you to that Scary Maze place? Yeah. I'm really cool. Anyway. Where are the questions? There are questions, but I can't read them. They're also, my brain has just stopped. You know when you just see loads of words and you stop reading, you just see letters. It's just a sea of letters. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Please do not give me your specific address, just a vague country. Whereabouts are you all watching from? I'm in the UK. Woo! Specifically London. And that's as specific as I'm going to get. But where are you guys all based? And then you can ask me more questions later. But I want to know about you. I'm asking you a question. Are you based in America? Are you based in Asia? Are you based in Europe? I have to wait because the chat's really slow. Not that it's slow, but it takes a while for me to say something and then for the chat to... Okay, now things are coming through. We've got England vibe. Me too. US, America, Florida. I went to Florida last year with my family. USA, Germany. I went to Germany many years ago when I was young teenager in school. Went on a school trip. Puerto Rico, fun. Poland. I live in London. Indiana, Ireland. I'm going to Ireland next week for a very, very short time. But I will very briefly be in Ireland. Not doing any shows or anything. UK, Indiana, Taylorsville. That's a really interesting name place. Nevada. I went to Nevada when I was 11. Very fun. Very cool. I'm so excited. So obviously I'm doing, obviously you might not know this, I'm doing a UK tour, like a mini tour of 3 different stops at the end of next month, which I'm very, very excited for. If there's anyone in the chat who's got tickets, let me know. There weren't many of them and they went quick. So thank you so much for selling it out. I was really, really chuffed. I think it sold out in like just over like 24 hours, just under 2 days. They went out and then the next day they were gone. Wild. Absolutely insane. We now know to get bigger capacity venues, which is nice. So I'm coming. I'm so glad. That Crazy Equine, interesting name. I am very excited to hopefully meet you because I'll be hanging out after the shows as well. I'm so excited. But my hope is that after the UK tours, I can hopefully come over to the US next year. As what I'd really like to do. No guarantees, no promises. Anything can change. Nothing is booked. I can just tell you I'd like to do that. The only problem with going to the US, if you're unaware, is it's very expensive for me from the UK to get all the way over there. Not just to fly over, but I need to get like visas, like working visas. Very expensive. Very expensive. Long admin-y, and just I need to like save up some money and like really lock in to get that sorted. So, but hopefully I can get to the US next year. We will see. What would your advice for someone starting music covers on social media be? How did you get a following? My biggest piece of advice is do things that you obviously enjoy. Like, make covers that you're excited about making. If you're trying to grow, there is like some strategy to it, in that, like, say there's a song that goes out that is trending and you're like, I love that song, and you'd enjoy covering it, then it's like, oh, well, may as well cover it. That's not only a song that you love, but it's also a song people are enjoying at the moment, so they might enjoy your version of it. So there's some strategy to it, in that if you were to do a cover of a song from like 60 years ago, there might be some people who are interested, but maybe not many. Or like try and find interesting ways of reinventing songs. That's how I've kind of found I've managed to grow a following, is I've looked at songs and I've been like, I love that song, I can see it going a different way, and I actually think people would enjoy that. So, really great segue. I've got a new cover coming out tomorrow, where it's a cover of Soldier Poet King. But I realised a few weeks ago when I was like, I want to do this cover, if you sing it in a scary, spooky way and you change the arrangement so it's scary and spooky, and you don't have to change the lyrics. It's so scary, even though it's like, there will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. Like, it's so cute. He will tear your city down. But you turn it and it's like, actually, that's terrifying. What do you mean? And they're singing it so cute, and I love the song because it does that. But I was like, we may as well. It'd be fun to change it. And I love that song. So that's a good example. Have you watched Arcane? Yes, I have. It is one of my favorite animated shows of all time. I love it. I'm obsessed. That's all. I would have loved 3 seasons, and I would have loved more time focused on a few things on the second season. The first season, perfect. I loved it. Absolutely obsessed. Second season, I also loved it, but I would have liked to have had more time to explore the various storylines that were kind of being explored. I think it needed 3 seasons. Anyway. Sorry, I just started. I don't know what that was. My brain just started drifting away. Do you like reading? Yes, I do. I think I answered that one earlier. Yes, I like reading. I don't have time for it. Very sad. Have you heard of The Outsiders? I've heard of it. Yes, is it a musical? I want to say it's a musical. Is that the one where they were like fighting in the rain? I could be wildly wrong, but maybe I'm right. But I could be wrong. Have you watched The Amazing Digital Circus? Yes, I have watched The Amazing Digital Circus. I've watched every episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't watch. There was a leak, wasn't there? I didn't watch it, so I'm good. Yeah, big fan. I love everything that Glitch creates. I think it's really, really fun. I think they do a lot for indie animation, and I think that's really, really important. I think they're really, really dang cool. Very excited to see the other things they create. I watched Gameverse, which is their newer pilot that they put out. Again, great, loved it, super fun. What else was I gonna say? I was talking about indie. I was gonna say something. I was talking about indie animation. I was talking about Digital Circus. No, whatever I was gonna say is gone. It is gone. Have you ever read The Cruel Prince? I have, but it was a long time ago, and I can't. What I find interesting is I'll read a book and I'll really enjoy it, but if you ask me what it was about in 6 months' time, I simply couldn't tell you. Cruel Prince. Did she get kidnapped? There's a storyline of like every romantasy novel that exists. Did she get kidnapped? She gets kidnapped in all of them. What's your favourite show / film? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Who has watched the new film? That's what I want to know. Who has watched the new Avatar The Last Airbender film and didn't watch the leak? Because there was a leak. But we don't watch leaks in this house. We wait patiently until it releases. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give you my review. Avatar The Last Airbender, best animated show that exists ever. I won't take any objections to that. That is just plain fact. Korra, also great. I think she gets a bad rap. I think there's a lot of fun story there. Occasionally, she is an annoying character, but I don't care, and I simply defend her because I feel I must, because there are so many haters, and I'm not a Korra hater, and I never will be. Avatar The Last Airbender film. Have we watched it? Yes, okay. People have watched it. Okay, good. I love it. The new movie, incredible. The I'm in love with Zuko. Me too. We all are. Art style. Oh, hello, Alexander. Oh, my partner is just okay. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Did you? Are you here for a reason?
Just saying hi.
Oh, he's just saying hi. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Art style, incredible. The quality of the animation was ridiculous. I would watch it again simply to look at all of the pretty pictures and to go, wow, so pretty, so beautiful. I was really glad to see like the gang back together. That brought me a lot of joy. I think it's been so long since we've had any content. Kitchen Boy. Okay, for those who are sorry, that's as a real inside joke that I forgot about Kitchen Boy. For anyone who's not, I did just then until someone put it in the chat. I went, oh yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, where did it even come from? How did it start?
The Kitchen Boy.
But why?
When you were cooking the album.
Oh yes. Oh yes, this makes sense. So, oh god, this is going back. So I'm going to explain some Lydia the Bard lore for you, and then we're going to come back to Avatar The Last Airbender. Okay, when I was advertising my album, we did cooking with Fig segments, mostly in my Discord channel. It was a lot of fun. Fig is an excellent chef. And we had an assistant, and we called him Kitchen Boy. My partner is Kitchen Boy. He exists as my partner most days, but when we're Lydia the Bard world, he's not Alex, he's Kitchen Boy. And Kitchen Boy is a little kitchen boy man that is chained up in the kitchen. That's just where he lives, okay? And like he could be let out. It's just we don't let him out. And Fig is the one who is the mastermind of this all. Fig is my cat, by the way. Fig is my cat. And Kitchen Boy, he doesn't have rights. And he doesn't get to leave the kitchen, and but he does need to give us ingredients for things. That's his other job. He doesn't have a name other than Kitchen Boy, and sometimes I let him eat, but often not. And that's all you really need to know about Kitchen Boy. Did I miss anything? Didn't Kitchen Boy have a friend at one point?
Yeah,
what was it called? Kitchen Boy and... What was it? It was really good.
Boy and Lava Girl.
No, it wasn't Lava Girl. What was it?
Kitchen Boy.
Oh, it was really... I feel like it started with a C.
Double Man.
No, you're going to have to go back and figure out what it is.
Maybe someone in the chat knows.
I don't know. This is going back a while, and it was such a specific small thing. Justice. Hashtag justice for Kitchen Boy. No!
Yes.
He doesn't need justice. He just needs to do his job and not speak.
No rights.
You don't. Not when you're Kitchen Boy.
I'm getting dinner. Do you have any preferences?
Do I have any preferences for dinner? I'd love oh, this is going to sound so boring. But I'm live streaming. They're all going to judge my dinner choice. Shall I mute? It's really boring. I wonder if any of you can... Okay. I'm going to mute, but I want to see if any of you can read my lips and tell what it is that I want. I'm gonna look directly in the screen, so you have a good chance of figuring it out, but I am going on mute. I just mouthed it. I didn't say it, so Alex actually didn't hear what I wanted. But did you figure it out? He did figure it out. I didn't say it though. Can anyone guess what I'm having for dinner? It's so basic. But it's all I want. I don't want anything exciting. Egg salad. Interesting. No. Chicken and rice. Correct. You guys are so good at this game. I do. I just want chicken and rice. Like nice chicken, like seasoned chicken and like nice rice, but that's all I want. There's chicken and rice. You can't go wrong. I don't think. I know actually you can do chicken and rice wrong, but I think good chicken and rice is never wrong, personally. Anyway, I was telling you about Avatar The Last Airbender. We got sidetracked very quickly. I don't know if you can tell. If you've never been to a Lydia the Bard live stream, I simply ramble. I enjoy rambling. Do I like the sound of my own voice? Yes. That is all. So, Avatar The Last Airbender. My favourite series of all time. Not just animated series, my favourite show in general of ever. Oh, okay. Sorry, kitchen boy just appeared again. I don't know why. He shouldn't be out of the kitchen. My favourite show ever. And I watched the film, and if you've watched the film, you'll know it's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm now giving you my review. Did anyone ask for this? No, I'm simply giving it to you. Avatar The Last Airbender. I loved the art. I thought it was incredible. It was so good. I loved seeing the gang back together. I liked the friendship. I liked the comedy. I thought it was fun. I would have loved, this is my note, story-wise, I would have loved to have just spent more time with them being friends and seeing them interact with each other, like the gang. Because I think what the audience in general emotionally connected to were those characters. So, like, I want to see Aang and Katara's relationship. I was a Zutara girl. I did think that Katara should have been with Zuko, but it's beside the point. I would have liked to see Aang and Katara's relationship. I would have liked to see just more of what Zuko taking over as the Fire Lord meant emotionally for him, as like a process, like having to take over from an evil dad and try and take a nation that has like devastated the world and try and like rehabilitate it and represent it to the world. Like, I wanted to see that. Toph's metal bending school, how did it start? I want to know. How's Sokka dealing with it? Like, there was so much, and I wanted to see them together. I would have preferred more of a politics and relational movie than an adventure. The adventure was fun. The adventure was really fun. I've got no issue with it. It looked stunning. I just wanted more of the characters I loved, I guess, in like integrating with each other and problem solving. That was all. But it was great. Anyway, I'm gonna answer more questions again. Will you ever dye your hair green again? Probably not. I loved the green. Don't get me wrong. The green was a vibe. It was a whole moment. It was a lot of upkeep. A lot of work. I had to bleach my hair because my hair's quite dark, so I had to like bleach the roots and then dye it green, and then it took so long, even when because I then started dyeing on top of it to try and get it dark again. It took so long to grow out. It was a whole thing. Lydia, have you seen Six the Musical? You sound so similar to Catherine Howard. That's right. And I love to see your cover of a song called All You Want to Do. I did a cover of that song ages and ages ago. I actually wouldn't recommend you going and listening to it. I've changed a lot as a singer since I did that cover. It was eons ago on this YouTube channel. But I love Six the Musical. It's super fun. Catherine Howard's a vibe. She has my favourite song, I think, in that show. You are my favourite singer. Thank you so much. The green hair was iconic. Thank you. It was. And I do miss it. Now we're just dark hair, dark black hair. Bibbidi boo. What's your favourite colour besides green? How did you know my favourite colour was green? It's so obvious. What is my purple? Maybe I do love a bit of purple, like a deep purple, maybe. I think a lot of those plot lines are in the comics, especially the metal bending school. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I haven't read the comics, but I feel like there were things in the comics that I would have rather have seen than the adventure. The adventure was cool. I want those characters. I want a story just with those 5 where I get to see them more. Anyway. Have you heard of Epic the Musical? I have. I've listened to lots and lots and lots and lots of it. I'm a very big fan. I love Epic the Musical. It's great. You inspired me to call my sexist teacher out. Thank you. Oh my gosh, icon. That's incredible. I am glad that I gave you the inspiration to do that. I think we should be calling out sexism wherever we see it, but also I think it's very hard, especially when it's like a teacher. So that's very brave. So well done to you. Woo. I'm going to steal your voice. Please don't. I need it. Not only for singing, but just for life. Please, no. Have you ever heard of Hadestown? I have heard of Hadestown. I saw it when the original cast did it again in London last year, early this year. I can't remember when it was. But I got to see like Eva Noblezada and Reeve Carney in the roles, which was just incredible. I had the best time. Favorite animal, cat. Miss Honey's in here at the moment. Oh yes, if you didn't know, I do have 2 cats. Shall I see if she'll come up? Hang on. I'll show you my kitten. Give me a second. No! She left. I'm sorry, she left. She knew I was coming down to grab her and she went, no! I have 2 cats. Fig is my boy cat and he was my first cat. And Honey is my newest cat, even though she's not new. We've had her for about a year. But I just, she's my, I like to say she's camera shy, and that Fig just hogs the limelight. I just haven't actually found a good time to, hard launch my other cat. And now it hasn't happened. And I'm like, well, now no one knows. And I've had her for so long. So what I now do is I just, I put it in, here and there. I'll be like, oh, by the way, I do have another cat. But I just don't tell you about her very often. Have you watched Hadestown? Yes, I have. Very, very good. Oh, we get it out. We get to see Honey. Yes, sorry. Maybe I'll see if Kitchen Boy will bring her around in a bit. I also have 2 cats. Mine are named Merida and Jasmine. That's adorable. I love. Mine are called Fig and Honey. Cats are the best animals. Do the cats get along better now? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Much better. For those of you who weren't aware, Fig and Honey, they weren't the best of friends when they first met. We tried to, as you do, very slowly introduce them. Didn't have them in the same room. And then doing, scent swapping. And then we had, mesh gates. And it took months. It took maybe 3 months until we could trust them together. It wasn't because they were mean to each other. Fig was wanting to play whenever she'd come out, but his play was a little bit, it would be good and then it would be territorial, which wasn't great. But then they have slowly really gotten used to each other and now they're fine. They're good friends. Occasionally Fig will still pounce on her, and she'll go meow, but not very often. Favorite Hazbin Hotel characters? I mean, Angel Dust is my favorite character. I just think they're so fun. It's a great character. That's all. Actually, I had nothing more to say other than that. This is my first stream. Well, welcome, Abigail. I hope it isn't disappointing. We just chat. I literally just sit here and chat. Can you give a dress code for the tour? We're going to. Don't worry. We will be posting a dress code. We're just figuring it out. We're not really sure what to do yet, but we're going to have something fun. I have 4 cats. Ruby, Safi, Sylvie, and Gracie. Cute. Very sweet. Have you ever watched Hell of a Boss? Yes, I have. I am, again, I'm a big fan of is it Vivzy? Yeah, Vivzy Pop. Or is it Vivian? Yes, I believe it is. I love Hell of a Boss. I love Hazbin Hotel. I love that whole universe. I think it's really fun. I think it's really creative. I think it's got a really fun and interesting tone. I'm a big fan. All of the songs, great. Have you done a cover of Losing Streak? If not, please do. I haven't, but I have considered doing one. But I haven't done one yet. Hang on. I want to put the chat. I've just noticed the chat is behind my screen. And I want the chat above. Oh, I need to see. There it is. Chat box. I think if I do this, it should fix that. Yay! Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Anyway. Any recommendations for anyone wanting to do their own live stream? You just need to learn a few Streamlabs things. But it's pretty simple once you get all the bits in place. I use Streamlabs. You don't have to use Streamlabs, but I use Streamlabs. Just be chill. Be chill. Just be chill. Just have fun. Live stream. I like to do live streams. And like as informally as possible. I think if I were to hype them up too much, I'd get really stressed about them. But because I just basically chill and ramble for an hour, hour and a half, it's fine. Could do this forever. That's my advice. Do. I love your accent. It's nice. Thank you. I've had it my whole life. It is a southeast London accent, closer to Kent, or Actually, it's more like a Kent accent. If you would say, well, Kent is a county, by the way, in England. On the outskirts of Kent, kind of. It's a weird one because I'm not London. I'm in a weird space. Anyway, Lydia, the ghost in my walls wants you to write a song about bravery for standing up for what's right. That sounds like a lovely subject for a song. I'll say this to the ghost in your walls. I really struggle to write songs that are happy. I don't know what it is. I think a lot of my artistry is channeled through anger. I think if I'm happy about something, I don't want to write about it. I just want to be happy. I just want to, like, I have been in a relationship for a very, very long time, and I'm just very happy. But I don't want to write a love song because I'm happy. I don't need to. I don't have anything to say other than, yeah, this is my life and I'm happy. But when I'm angry about something, I'm like, oh no, I've got something to say. I've got something to say. You know? I don't know how to explain it. That's the best way for me to explain it. Would you do a song about the fear of death? I would. I'm just not actually scared of... I'm not going to say it. Touch wood. I'm not really all that scared of the end, I think. I mean, I am scared in like a healthy way, but like not in a... I think some people get very, very scared. I don't know. For me, it's just so... I can't quite conceptualize it. So I'm not afraid of it because I just have no idea what it is. Also, I was brought up, and I'm not religious at all, but I was brought up very religious. I was in a very, very Christian household my whole life. Until in my early 20s, I was very religious. So I just never had a fear of death because obviously within a religious household, you assume you're going to heaven. So I just never thought about it all that much. And I think that's just continued, even though I'm not really sure what I believe in anymore. It's got very deep all of a sudden. Europe tour, question mark. Hopefully. Not sure when or how, but hopefully. Your song In the Woods is amazing protest song. Yes, The Woods is a protest song. A lot of that. Well, actually, no, The Woods is a protest song. A lot of the album is very introspective in places. I'm writing the newest one, as I mentioned, and it's not as introspective, I think, as that one. It's a little more angry. It's a little bit more angry, and it's a little bit more theatrical. I think I found a fun voice with it, which I'm exciting. It's a little bit more sarcastic. It's a little bit more sassy, which I think is fun. Do you think you'll make a villain song for Jessica Rabbit? She's got a lot to be angry about. I don't know. I don't know all that much about Jessica Rabbit, thinking about it. Fun idea, though. If you could do a world tour, where would you go? I live in Colombia. Oh, a world tour would be incredible. The only tricky thing with a world tour is they're very expensive. And I'm putting a lot of my money into a very, very big project, which I've alluded to before and told you nothing about. I'll tell you some more about it, and you can all attempt to put the pieces together. It's the most expensive thing I've ever done. I've basically used all of the savings I have, not like my personal savings. I have business savings, which are like the money that I have earned through YouTube and my music. I have my own personal savings, so I'm not going into that. Don't worry, I'm not emptying my bank. But my business, all of the money that I've saved over there is going into a very, very big project, which I'm really excited about. And I can't wait to eventually be able to tell you guys about it, but it's going to be so long still. It takes a while to create. Anyway, do you love Sailor Moon? I actually never watched Sailor Moon. I feel like I missed the Sailor Moon boat. I loved anime growing up. I watched so much. I watched Naruto, I watched Bleach, I watched Death Note, there was a high school one. I watched Haikyuu. Currently I watch Blue Lock. What else? Demon Slayer. Attack on Titan. I'm just thinking through all of the animes I've watched. Fruit Basket. I loved Fruit Basket. That was a great one. Vampire. What was it? Vampire Night. Never got a second series, except it was very incesty, so actually maybe it really didn't need one. What else? I can't remember any others. I watched so much though. I don't know why I just got onto anime, but I did. This is what I'm trying, like, I ramble, and then go off on just random subjects. Are you making a movie? No, I'm not making a movie. I'm not going to answer those questions, though. I need to not, because eventually you will deduce what it is, and I haven't even announced it yet. Damn, I gave you a clue. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to stop talking about it. I came to say the music is great. Keep up the great work and stay golden. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I have watched Attack on Titan. It's one of my favorite animes. I think it's incredible. Would you ever do a collab song with Ella Red or Peggy? So here's the tea. It hasn't been officially announced, but Peggy's been like posting a few things on her socials. Me and Peggy are releasing a song together at the end of next month, at the end of August. I'll do a proper announcement for it on all of my socials, and you'll and get like the pre-save link and things so you guys can pre-save it. But it's really cool. I'll tell you what it's about. It's about like this queen of like a kingdom. At least I think that's the vibe we're going for. And these two kind of medieval characters that fall in love with each other, but it's like star-crossed love. So they run away with each other to be with each other. And it's obviously it's me, and so it's very like woman love woman. It's me and Peggy singing to each other, which is really lovely. And it's like a love story between the two of them, like running away and being like, we can make it. We've just got to leave, and then we can be together, and it'll be beautiful. But it's star-crossed, so we don't. I won't reveal any more than that. But it's a gorgeous song, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. You make me smile. Aw, thank you. You make me smile. The ghost in my walls is Maria. Tell Maria I say hi. Oh my gosh, I love your songs. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Ghost Maria. Lydia, thank you. I've been learning English. Your songs helped me a lot, and Feed Us Your Girls was my silent presentation from my parents to let them know I was being bullied and almost essayed in school. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, but I'm very, very glad that song has helped you. I think it's wild how prevalent stuff like that still is, with like the way in which feminist creators and songwriters and personalities have been like shouting from the rooftops in the last like 5 years. I feel like we've gotten so loud, and it's been really good, but like, what has it done? I feel like I hear these stories all the time. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. Is it doomed and gay? Maybe. Can I? She likes you. Oh, I'm so glad. Now I just want to know about Maria. Chelsea, who is Maria? What did she do? What was her life as a ghost? Is she a Victorian ghost? Is she a medieval ghost? What does she have unfinished business? I wish to know. And I'm gonna really try and not miss your answer, because I'm intrigued. What was your favorite song to sing? What is my favorite song to sing? Probably one of the covers. I love singing covers. I think I get to be more theatrical and make stronger like acting choices when I do covers, whereas with my songs, obviously I'm trying to aim for a certain style, so it's like folk or it's like pop rock or something, and I can't like be as theatrical with it in places. Probably like Poor Unfortunate Souls or one of those like Friends on the Other Side. I get to have so much fun with them. Maria is a protester from the 1600s. She was hung. Oh, geez. She's not happy about it. I can imagine. I wouldn't be very happy about that either. Bless her. Poor Maria. That's a hard life. Wild. My brain was trying to think of what else I wanted to ask Maria. I have no more questions for Maria. Let her, I'll leave her in peace. She deserves her peace. She's gone through enough. Can I do covers of your songs? Yes, of course you may. More than welcome. More than welcome to do covers of my songs. That's okay. Oh my gosh, Maria is a diva. Queen. We love a 1600s protester diva called Maria. Have you thought about being an actress? I wanted to when I was young, but then... And I had an agent for a while, because I did 3 years of musical theatre training. Sorry, I've got like a cat hat on my face. Oh, I got it. First time. Incredible. I did 3 years of musical theatre training, and then after graduating from my college, I got an agent, which was really cool and amazing. You quickly realise that getting an agent is not... Actually, I did not get that hair. I can still feel it. Getting an agent is not the kind of magic golden ticket you'd think it is. You've still obviously got to audition, and it is competitive out there. And I was always a good actress, but I was never excellent. I was always more of a singer. And again, so much competition. It's wild. Are you thinking about doing a cover of any of the songs from Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? I feel like your voice is perfect for all of them. That's the Rachel Zegler one. Yes, it is. I love the songs from there. It was one I used to sing on stream, because I used to do singing streams. I haven't done a singing stream in a while. How did it go? Nothing you can say. Oh, what's that? What am I trying to think? Nothing. I know it was a nothing. Was ever worth nothing, because it was ever worth keeping. Does it went something like that? I can't remember. I introduced every acquaintance to your music. Thank you very much. You're doing the Lord's work. Well, the Lydia's work. Thank you. Do you have a favourite music artist? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, Hosier's way up there. I just think his lyric game is wild and incredible and so inspiring. Panic at the Disco. I loved Panic at the Disco growing up. It was one of my favourite bands. Paramore, like some of those like pop punk, like not noughties. When were they out? 2010s? I loved them. I thought they were great. I felt so edgy as a kid listening to them. I was like, yeah, I listened to Panic at the Disco. So cool. What else? What else do I enjoy? And then just like all the other feminist writers that are going around at the moment, like Paris Paloma, Sophia Isella. Who else is really going around as a oh, there's someone I can't remember exactly what the tag is. Someone called Blythe, who's been really popping off on like short form TikToks and things. I love her music. I think she's great. She's if anyone can remember exactly what her name is or what the full like handle is, she does the one. I'm really hoping someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. She does a song where she's like holding the guitar and she's like, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to listen, but I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to swear on stream. It's so good. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Blythe. I might just look her up. I'm gonna look her up. Don't worry. I've got this. I got it, guys. Because I want you to know who she is. She's really cool and you need to go listen to her music. I feel like she's only just started releasing and I'm quite literally obsessed. I've not heard anyone do music like this in a while. Right, there she is. It's literally just Blythe Music is her app. Blythe, BLYTHE Music. Go and check her out. Tell her you sent me. Because also I have a little bit of a crush on her. She's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Go check out her music, that's all. Favorite teenage memory. Favorite teenage memory. What is my favorite teenage memory? Oh, it's quite tricky. A lot of my teenage memories are tarnished. Only because I grew up in, as I've told you, very religious household, very religious environment. So a lot of my good memories, and do you know, they were still good times. I'd go to like Christian camps as a kid, and I'm not a Christian anymore. And I have a lot of hang-ups, unfortunately, about the church, as many people do. If you're religious, obviously, no judgment whatsoever. You do whatever you like. I just had a very stressful experience. But like the Christian camps that I went to, I loved them. We'd play games. We'd play silly games. We turned up just with like pirate like eye patches, just and played Pirates of the Caribbean music and thought we were really funny. Just silly things like that. Silly games. I had a great time there. Oh, jeez. Swallowed something. We love artists hyping up other artists. She's so cool. You need to go check her out. She's really, really cool. Lydia, do you know the artist Rabbitology? I don't know them, but I know of them. And I know their music. It's very cool. Have you ever read the Court of Thorns and Roses series? Yes, I have. Many years ago. I read it a while ago. And I am unashamed to say that I am a big romantasy fan. I love romantasy. It's trash, but it's great. And I love it. And it's super fun. And I refuse to be judged for it. That is all. Can you do Disney villain turned hero song? That's an interesting idea. Maybe, but I just love turning people into villains. If I was going to turn someone into a hero, I'd have to take their song and make it like boring. Make it into a ballad. Just do a sad version of Poor Unfortunate Souls. My parents are Christian, but I don't think I am. That's perfectly fine, Lily. You figure things out and never feel pressure to believe anything you don't believe. It's very important. And also take your time. There's no stress to like figure out what it is you believe. Sorry, I feel very passionately about this. As I've told you, I grew up in a very religious household. It's a whole thing. What would you be called if not Lydia? I don't know. The reason my parents called me Lydia is because there's a Lydia in the Bible. No surprise there. She doesn't do a whole lot. I think she just sells cloth at one point. I think that's it. Could I give you some of my poetry when I see you in Birmingham? Of course you can. I'd love that. The plan is that I'll be doing like the shows, but then I'll be hanging out afterwards. They'll be absolutely. They will be. If you wanted to give me some poetry, you're more than welcome. I would love that. That'd be lovely. Have you ever heard or read the Orphan Queen books? I actually haven't heard of those. I don't know what those books are. Would you recommend? Because I would like to read a book again. I love reading. I just, again, as I've said, do not have a lot of time on my plate. And when I do have time, I just want to let my brain rot at the moment. I've got a really busy week coming up, guys. Not going to lie. Tomorrow, I've got to practice my show. Because I have my first festival show happening, not next week, on the 16th. So it's a while away. But we've got rehearsals Monday, Tuesday next week. So tomorrow and the day after, I need to like remember how to sing all of these songs. So that when I get to rehearsals, people aren't like, she can't sing. They wouldn't think that. They're my friends. But still, I want to like be in practice and have the songs like in my bones. And I can't remember some of the words. I practiced through. These are my songs, by the way. I practiced through it today. Just went through every song and sang it. Checked in with how it was feeling in my voice. Do I remember all the words? No. Did I write the songs? Yes. I had to literally Google my own lyrics, which I think is kind of a power move. I think that's quite cool. I just Googled what my own song lyrics were. Have you ever listened to or watched Ride the Cyclone? I want to do both those things. I know some of the songs, but I do not know all of them, and I really want to see it. I think it's on in London at the moment. So I kind of do have no excuse. I just haven't gotten round to it. It's also expensive money. Paying to watch shows is expensive. What's your favorite ice cream? Probably like a hazelnut kind of Nutella vibe one. Or like a pistachio. At the moment, I'm not interested in chocolate or vanilla or strawberry. Boring. Pistachio. Or like maybe a salted caramel. Yeah. Have you heard of Kate Curiel? I like her songs, obviously. I think I have heard. She does the draw me a person, draw me a. That one, very cool, very fun. I enjoyed that. Great, actually, as a visual for someone listening. Not only are you getting the line, but you're also kind of imagining what these things are. Just really, really smart song. I love people who write smart songs. Brings me a lot of joy. Like, that's smart. Like that idea. Snaps all round. What's my favorite song of all time? Oh, I'd have to go back. It'll be like nostalgic things that bring me like joy because it reminds me of being a teenager. I know it's controversial, but I did love Misery Business by Paramore. We should not be shaming women. We really shouldn't. But that song slaps. But also, it's about... So, if you don't know what Misery Business is about, it's about Hayley Williams' character being upset that another girl has kissed her boyfriend, I think. So really, the song should be a diss track for the boyfriend. The girl... Okay, cool. We're not questioning the unfaithful boyfriend, but the song is great. It is a great song. Also, The Ballad of Mona Lisa by Panic at the Disco. Also, I Write Sins Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. Those are the ones that, also Decode by Paramore. These are just songs that built my younger years, and I felt so edgy and cool listening to them. A collab with Kate would be amazing. I love collabing with artists. I'm very happy to collab with quite literally anyone. It's one of my favourite things to do. Super fun. What's your inspiration for the album The Woods? Oh, this is a good question. A hard question, though. A lot of The Woods, I'd say story-wise, is kind of like loosely narrating what my teenage years into my adult years looked like, or what it felt like growing up through that time. So you've got a lot of introspective songs about doubting yourself, about not feeling heard, about not feeling like you fit in, but then you've also got songs that are about kind of learning how the world works. So like The Woods is about kind of capitalism loosely, and learning that actually evil people exist, and how do you battle with that. And obviously Feed Us Your Girls, that was a song written and inspired by just my experience as a young girl walking down a road and being harassed by men and wanting and angry about that. I think the youngest core experience I have, which I've told a few times, but I'll tell again, is when I was like 13, and I was coming home from a dance class, and I was walking, it was dark, I was walking to the bus stop, and I was in my blazer, my school blazer. So in the UK we all have school uniforms, so like I'm clearly at the local school, I'm wearing a school blazer and leggings, and a car pulled up next to the sorry, a car pulled up next to the bus stop, and two of the guys in it just started shouting at me like nasty, gross, awful, terrible things, and I was the only one at the bus stop, so I just felt so unsafe. That's why it's such a core memory, because I remember being so scared, because I was alone and I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to like shout back or stand up for myself, but I was scared they might get out of the car. There was nobody else around. It was two scary men and one 13-year-old girl. And ever since that experience, I've been angry. Just an angry feminist, no. As in, I've been angry that happened, that I had to go through that, and that so many of us have to go through that. It's wild, and that it's not taken all that seriously. I don't understand why we're not angrier. I know people say this a lot, but I really truly don't understand why we're not more angry at the way that not only women are treated, but just people are in general. Like, we just don't hold ourselves to high enough standards of behavior, and it just, I could talk about this forever. It makes me very, very angry that we don't react with the right and appropriate amount of despair and rage when people die. Like, when people die, when assault happens, when this thing about Jared Leto came out, like, I'm not surprised there's going to be another documentary about another terrible man. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm rambling now. There are plenty of very, very good men in this world, but there are too many bad, and that is all I will say. And if you know you're a good man, you know you're a good man. And if you get angry about my message, then you're probably not a good man. If you get angry about and you feel defensive about what I'm saying, I would sit with yourself and question where that comes from, because you shouldn't feel offended if you know you're doing no wrong, and you know what is no wrong. Anyway, sorry, I got in my feels about that, because that was just a memory that stuck with me for a really, really long time, and I wrote a song about it, and that's what Feed Us Your Girls is about. And that just awful feeling of the unfortunate reality that young girls have to go through, that is just, I hate it. Let's talk about something lighter, shall we? Virtual hugs, thank you. Could use a virtual hug. Pinch Punch first of the month. Wild. Are you yourself queer? So I do not announce my sexuality online, but I'm not straight, and that's all I'll tell you. Oh, but I also am in a very committed relationship. That's also a very important caveat, with Kitchen Boy, who is Kitchen Boy. But that's all I'm going to tell you. I, as I've mentioned, have a very religious family and don't like to cause more issues than I have to in my personal life. Anyway, I need a hug from you. You are so comforting. Okay, I'm glad. That's very sweet. I'm glad I'm comforting. I give you a virtual hug. Okay. That was a really awkward hug from me. I just kind of tapped the air. That'll do. How's your cat doing? They're good. They're good. They're both good. I have two cats. I always forget to tell you. We've got Fig. I do also have another sweet girl cat. Very good. Both of them. Although Fig, Honey's been a bit unwell, bless her. She's had, not that any of you, some of you might know what this is. I don't know if you've had cats and they've been sick. Kitchen Boy is cooking. Kitchen Boy's in the chat. You need to change your name from Prestige Madness to Kitchen Boy. I don't know why it is still that. Anyway, everyone say hello to Kitchen Boy. Or don't. He shouldn't have any friends. Don't be nice to him. Nobody be nice to Kitchen Boy, okay? Everyone should be mean to him. Say, ew, gross, kitchen boy. Or don't. I know some of you like to rebel against me and defend him. This is a silly game. We love you no matter what. Oh, thank you. I need to sleep now. Good night and goodbye. Goodbye, Abigail. Have nice sleeps. Have nice sleeps. Cortisol lowers every time I hear one of your songs. That's cute. My cortisol is always high. Actually, doing this, it's very chill. I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's Lo-Fi Girl. Lo-Fi Girl and just chatting. I do love a good chat. Maria sends hugs. Oh, you'll have to come back to a stream, Chelsea. I want to know what happens with Maria. I'm so intrigued with the story of this ghost. When's your birthday? My birthday is the 1st of March. Although, I think if you were to look online, it says the 28th of February, and that's just lies. Lies and slander. Nobody wished me a happy birthday on February the 28th. It's not my birthday. March the 1st is my birthday. Which is the same birthday as Justin Bieber. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Anyway, what's your favourite song you wrote? Afraid of Quiet is my favourite song that I wrote. Not because it's the best song that I've written. I do think it's an incredible song. But because it's the first kind of personal song I put out that people seems to... Oh, it was the first one I put out and I didn't know if anyone would like it. But then people really did. And it meant I continued writing my own things, which was really nice. We are both March babies. Snap. I actually have a twin brother as well. A bunch of people don't know that either. I mean, I don't really talk about my... Well, actually, no. I do talk about my family a lot. Don't talk about my brother all that much. Hang on. I've lost my mouse. I think my mouse turned off. Come back. Ah, there we go. I just had to click it. I have a twin brother. So we have 2 birthdays on March 1st in my family. Oh, fun fact, my other favourite artist, Elio May, has a cat named Fig too. I know! I didn't know this when I was naming Fig, but I follow Elio and then saw that his cat was called Fig and was like, coincidence. Great name. Cracking cat name. Yeah, but I had no idea. Completely separate scenarios, and I decided to call mine Fig too. Lydia, look behind you. I'm a fly on your wall. I have a feeling the fly on my wall can't chat in a live stream chat on YouTube. I have a sneaking suspicion that is impossible. I mean, I could be wrong. Feel free to prove me wrong. If I turn around and there is a fly behind me on a phone, you will not only prove me wrong, but terrify me, and I might end the stream and run, because that would be scary. So I'm not going to look behind me, because I don't want to know. Is your twin brother Justin Bieber? No, my twin brother is not Justin Bieber. That's all I have to say on that. Who were or are your musical inspirations, if you have any? I mean, I grew up on musical theatre, first and foremost. I mean, as I've said, Panic at the Disco, Paramore, Hosier, Florence and the Machine. Who else are some good ones that I grew up on? Sarah Bareilles. I loved a bit of Sarah Bareilles. Who else? Those are some of the big ones. All the flies should join the stream to make you more popular. You're right. If all the flies in the world joined my stream, I'd be very popular. But also very confused. Jessica, my little sister, is watching the stream. Hi, Jess. Hi, Jess. How are you doing? She just messaged in the family group chat. Everyone say hi, Jess. Everyone say hi, Lydia's sister. Hi, Jess. Oh, Kitchen Boy's back.
She was slandering me.
What, Jess was slandering you?
Sending me, like, hate comments.
Apparently my sister was sending hate to Kitchen Boy. Jeez. I don't know. Maybe we don't like Jessica in this house anymore. Everyone say hi, Jess. She's really cool. She's fun. No, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, there are the hi, Jesses. Sorry, again, there's a delay on the stream, so it takes me a while after I've said something for you guys to respond with hi, Jesses. Kitchen Boy, I think is making food. Did Maria say hi? Oh, me and Maria have to go, y'all. We got to go deliver justice. Do you know what? You and Maria have a good time, Chelsea. It was lovely to have you both on the stream. I've never had a ghost on stream before, so that was very exciting. So thank you for that. If you weren't aware, Chelsea has a ghost, and the ghost wanted to chat. And so we chatted to the ghost, and we found out the ghost was a protester in the 1600s. And that was also why she died. which is rather sad. I'm the Jess, y'all. Jess, don't out yourself. You need to hide. Don't let them know who you are. Nah, they're all harmless. Do you know where I don't. I'm not even going to try and say it, because I know I'd say it wrong. Only Lydia can tease Kitchen Boy. No, you all can. I give you express permission. You can all also tease Kitchen Boy and send. He doesn't, as I've said before, he's not allowed to speak, leave the kitchen, and he doesn't have rights. So he doesn't get any say. So many people are going to be so confused. If you've got none, one day I'll probably maybe do a video of lore, because we build lore all the time. How old are your cats? So Fig is a year and 8 months. He was born last January. And Honey is a year and 6 months, I believe. Very cute. I just joined. What is going on? I don't know, Peyton. I was answering some questions, and then a ghost was here, and then the Kitchen Boy was here, and he was saying words, and that's not allowed. As I've said previously, Kitchen Boy doesn't have rights. He shouldn't be speaking. He should be staying in the kitchen. Who is Kitchen Boy? I'm not going to explain that. What else have we been doing? I rambled a long time about Avatar: The Last Airbender. We spent a lot of time on that. It's an important subject. Can you please shout me out? Ah! That was a really bad joke from me. I'm really sorry. I would, except I know if I do, I'll get lots of messages that say that. So I have to refrain from shouting people out, because then I'll get lots of "can you shout me out?" But I did see your message, and I hope that will suffice. Hashtag justice for Kitchen Boy. No! He doesn't deserve justice. He deserves a life of misery stuck in the kitchen. That's all he deserves. We should give Kitchen Boy, like, a backstory as well. Like, how did he end up in the kitchen? I'll think on it. We'll come up with something. What's Fig's birthday? I was born in January too. I think Fig's birthday is 20... I know it's in the 20s. I could be wrong. It's in my calendar, so I don't forget. I think it's the 25th of January. Scroll. Oh, I'm hungry. That just hit. You know when, like, you're fine and then you suddenly get hit with, like, a big old hunger pang? Yeah, 25th of January. My baby. What's your favourite epic character? Probably Telemachus. I just love Miko. I think his singing is great, and it brings me a lot of joy. Or Tiresias, because I also love that song. I'm right. And yes, no longer you. That one. You're so pretty. Thank you. Thanks. It's all makeup. I have makeup on. If I took this all off, you'd be shocked. No, you wouldn't. We're not going to be promoting traditional and conventional beauty standards here. Everyone looks wonderful without makeup, including me. But today I have it on because I've got lights. And I'd look crazy without it, because the lights wash you out. And I would look probably like a ghost. Have you watched the Odyssey movie? I have. I had many thoughts. I had many opinions. Would you like to hear them? You don't get a choice. It's my stream, and I've decided I'm going to give them to you. I felt like they just made... I'm going to rip into it. So I felt like they made the character of Odysseus just boring. They went, let's take out all the interesting things about him. All his cunning, all his smarts, all his, like, pride, and just make him a traditional hero. Boring, dull. Matt Damon did a great performance with a boring character. What else? Oh, took away a lot of the fun from the actual story. Took out the gods. Like, I understand. You want to do a more human retelling. Except by doing that, you have stripped the most exciting bits of this. Oh, yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the Odyssey and you want to see it, don't listen. You have just stripped all the best bits of the Odyssey out because you've taken away the gods. And the gods are the most interesting bit. Also, you've not done a lot of it. Like, you've missed out a lot of the interesting parts of the quests that he does. You've missed out, like, the Lotus Eaters. And you've missed out... What are the other things you missed out? There was a full visit that he does somewhere else. Oh, he is not with Cersei for a year. He's with Cersei for, like, a day. He's supposed to, like, almost fall in love with this person. Have a child with her, I swear. And you just didn't do that. Boring. I loved the pigs. They were terrifying. The pigs were scary. Also, the Cyclops thing, we didn't do that very well. What's your name? Nobody. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Also, just the right... I'm going to say it. The women weren't written very well. Christopher Nolan does not... Did you know? Christopher Nolan has not had a single film with a female protagonist. Like, main character. And don't say Inception, because we all know Leonardo DiCaprio was the main character, and Elliot Page was there to facilitate Leonardo DiCaprio's journey as a character. Not a single main character as a woman. Out of, like, what, 13, 14 films? He's prolific. Huge in Hollywood, and yet has not done a single film with a female protagonist. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look, Chris. I'm sorry. And I will say it for the Odyssey as well. The women weren't written very well. Helen's character was barely existent. She was just there. Penelope was just waiting for Odysseus to come back. That was it, really. At one point, she said one thing about, like, being a queen and having to do it all by herself. Except, see, that's a great line if we'd actually seen any of that. We didn't see any of that. You just put that line in, but you didn't actually bother to write her doing any of the ruling. Make it make sense. Cersei is supposed to, like, have a full relationship with Odysseus, and you've stripped so much. She was just a lonely lady on an island who sent him off. Who else? Calypso. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this too. Calypso, in the thing, she's an interesting character. She, as far as I'm aware, and I don't know loads, but she traps Odysseus and falls in love with him and doesn't want him to leave, and, like, tricks him into kind of, like, keeping and like keeps him there. And, like, Odysseus wants to go home, and Calypso's like, no, don't worry, like, stay here with me. We didn't get any of that. Was it Charlize Theron played Calypso? She was basically like a therapist. It's like, you've got to remember, you'll figure it out. No, that wasn't what that was. That's not what this was. Who else was there? Anyway, I'm done. I was really angry about it, as you can tell. Anyway, I'm probably gonna jump off very soon. What is it? 15:15. It's late here, and I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes, which is pretty good. I'll answer a few more questions. And then I'm gonna sign off. We need more female protagonists. Yes, we do. Specifically from Christopher Nolan. I really hope he gets called out properly for it, because, like, why are we not doing female protagonists? What is that? Weird is what it is. Weird and strange. And we're not writing our women in the films very well either, even when they are there. Anyway. Have you ever heard of Lilith Max? You guys have really similar music. I can't speak music. Yes, I have. Lilith Max is very cool. I think her music is super fun and dramatic and spooky and medieval and very, very cool. Very, very fun. I would very much like to see her do a show in the UK so I can come and see it in London. That's what I would love. Villains or heroes? Villains, always. So much more interesting. I love this live stream, but I have to leave. Bye, Lydia. Bye. Don't worry, I won't be going too much longer because I'm hungry and tired. What's your favourite Pokemon? I was never really into Pokemon. I'm so sorry. And I don't want to just say Pikachu or Squirtle. Those are the only ones I know. I'm sorry. I'm a fake Pokemon fan. Maria has returned. Is Chelsea back? Chelsea is back. I love this story so much. There's a ghost. Anyway, out of curiosity, have you ever considered writing a song about the trans experience or self-identity? I would love to. The only tricky thing is I don't personally have that experience. So it'd be very tricky for me to write from an experience I don't have. Although I do think some of my songs can relate to that experience. So Changeling, for example. I know a lot of trans people find it quite reflective of their experience, even though I was writing about my experience, but I think that's so it'd probably be more like that. I'd be writing about my experience from a genuine way so that other people can relate to it. I think it would be tricky for me to write that song simply because I don't have that experience and wouldn't want to represent that community either, because it's not something I've ever had the life experience of, though I absolutely love and want to see trans creators doing more and getting the flowers that they deserve. And I think that is a song for them to write and for them to find success in. And I think it's coming. I think it's going to happen real soon. You're going to see some really incredible trans creators coming through into like mainstream media. That is, if the right don't ruin everything. Anyway, Maria wanted me to buy her dumplings. And you're broke? No! So I do think maybe ghosts can't eat physical food. These ghost dumplings, or she just literally wanted you to get her dumplings. What if you get Maria dumplings and then you get to eat the dumplings? I think that's a good trade. If I tagged you in a short, will you see it? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's a bit of a risk. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't see it. It all depends. Lydia, what's your favorite Elio May song? I haven't listened to Elio in a while. Hang on, I'll tell you. This is like elevator music for like for a loading screen. Oh, Kitchen Boy is here. Do you have news, Kitchen Boy? What's going on's a good fun one. Kleptomania Crow. Actually, I think Kleptomania Crow is my favorite. I think it's really fun and cute. Kleptomania Crow, something like that. I think I haven't listened to it in a long while. Do you need Hello Kitchen Boy? You're not in the kitchen. Yeah. You gonna go back? That's what I thought. Go on, speed. Don't dawdle. Did you see that? Whew. He just looked around the corner again. So many people who do not understand this law will be so confused. Ghosts probably like the smell of food, right? You'd think. You'd think. Sorry. Hey, Lydia. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted and make silly little noises. What's your favourite original song on your album? I sung through them all today. What's my favourite one? You've got The Woods and Run and Feed Us Your Girls and Grow Up and what happens after that? Are You Listening? The Wife's Murder Ballad. I think probably Run. I think Run's just fun. I really love that song. I think it's really cool. Really cool and interesting. Have you watched My Hero Academia before? Yes, I have. Although I think I have never I've never watched all of it. I think I've only ever seen like the first season or two. I think. Do you play video games? If so, do you know Deltarune? I know Deltarune. I've never played it. We've been playing Reanimal. Terrifying, scary. It's a co-op game and it's spooky, scary. So if you like a spooky, scary game, play Reanimal. Can I go any lower? Yeah, I did. 5 stars to me. Love the tower collab you did with Neoni. Do you think you guys will ever play D&D together? And if so, would you make it into a podcast or keep us? That would be super fun. I do love D&D. I haven't played it in a while. But that would be so cute. It would be lovely to actually, if they were ever in London or was ever in the US, to like meet up and play a game. I'm seeing a lot of spamming in the chat, my loves. You know the rules. No spamming, please. Sometimes I do miss questions, but I won't answer it at all, definitely, if it's spammed. Favorite furniture? My orange sofa. I love my orange sofa. Brings me joy. Would you consider doing an Esmeralda villain song or cover of Hellfire? I think that'd be really cool. I'm not going to do an Esmeralda one, and I will tell you for why. That story is just heavily about kind of colonialism and the church and the community of people there that is kind of oppressed by the white community in France. And I'm a white girl. And so taking that story and like turning it always felt a bit funny to me. Because it would end up being like a song from Esmeralda probably against like oppressors, and I am white, and it would just feel it wouldn't be massively like for me it feels icky, so I've just never wanted to and will probably never do that story. Same for Pocahontas. I'm not going to do a Pocahontas villain song because it would be like her against the white invaders, and I'm a white girl, and it just feels funky. That's all. When it comes down to like storylines like that where like race is such a like and like white people are the damaging force, it feels funny for me to as a white person do it. That's all. And like yeah, it makes me feel a bit funny, so I'm not gonna do it. That's all. It's a very personal thing. That's all. I've said that's all so many times. Lydia, would you consider covering Kleptomania Crow? That would explode me. It's a great song. It is a great song and it is really good fun. Maybe one day. Who knows? I hang on. There's a spammer in the chat. Is there a mod? I think I might be the only mod at the moment. Hang on. I can do this. Where's that from? I'll get heaven behind or something. First person to guess gets a gold star. Some of you should know. Oh, how do I do this? Sorry, I am sorting it. Don't you guys worry. I'm a genius. No spamming, guys. No spamming. It's mean to everybody else. And it's mean to me. I'll forgive you, though. Just don't do it next stream. That's the rule. Okay, a few more questions, and then I'm gonna bounce. Oh, my chat has frozen. Big sad. I'll have to do it on my... I'll have to read it on my spone. My spone? My spone. Oh, yeah, you all got it! I don't know why my chat is... maybe if I refresh it. Good, I'm glad you all got it. Yes, it is from Hasbin Hotel. Oh, I'm super hungry. Oh, there we go. Now the chat's working. Oh, no, it's not. Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, I refreshed it. I fixed it. I'm so smart. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? French toast. Pretty strong on that. I've never been actually much of a pancakes or a waffle girl. Controversial? Maybe, but true. Have you seen Andor? No. I'm not really a fan of all, like, the Star Wars expanded universe. I've never been all that much of a fan of Star Wars. I like it, but I don't love it. It's just Star Wars. Do you crochet? No. No, I'm sadly... very I'm not very crafty. I'm not very arty. I couldn't make anything with my hands really if I wanted to, but I can sing things. Okay, a few more questions. I get so like I'm fully just like lounging. Look, I'm fully just like lounging in this chair with you guys. This is how comfy we get in the stream. Oh. La 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 la. I'm just favorite fairy tales. Sorry, I'm making a funny sound. Favorite fairy tale. I can only think about Disney films. Probably like Rapunzel. That's a classic. That's a fun one. Who doesn't love a little bit of Rapunzel? Great tales. Anyway, I'll tell you some things. Right, let's wrap up because I am losing my... I'm slowly like... I keep drifting away. But I'll tell you some fun things. So, before I leave, sorry, I've got a cat hair. You know, you just get a cat hair, like, just on your face. Okay, I think I got it. Did I get it? I did get it. I don't think I got it. It's so annoying. If anyone has cats, you will know what this life is. It's like I can feel it on my nose. La do da da. Sorry. I was going to tell you a thing. What was I going to tell you? Cover coming out tomorrow. Soldier Poet King cover. Make sure you go and you see it. Kitchen Boy, why have you returned? Oh, okay. Do you want to do that just to satisfy her?
She said it's the only way I can leave.
Okay, right. Okay, you're allowed to. I can't stretch it any further. Apparently, my sister has told Kitchen Boy that he must knock the mic to redeem himself. I don't know why. You're going to show yourself. You could crawl if you wanted to. You don't want to be on camera. That's fine. Hang on. And then I'll tell you things. Alex.
What?
I said his name. It's Kitchen Boy. Do you want to do your thing?
Okay.
There you go. Are you going back to the kitchen? Thank God. Okay, Soldier Poet King coming out tomorrow. It's going to be so good. It's like a spooky cover. It's spooky. So make sure you're there or I'm going to be sad. I'll be really sad. I'll probably cry if you don't go, actually. And that is emotional manipulation. And no, I'm not sorry for it. Kitchen Boy reveal. You saw the hand of Kitchen Boy. It was pathetic, wasn't it? It was. That was rubbish. Were you not hoping for that? You were hoping for something else. Anyway, hey yo, Matthew's here. Matthew, we're ending the stream. We're done. This is where it ends. saying goodbye. But I was telling them things. Soldier Poet King out tomorrow. Woo! New cover, yay! It's been so long. I think it's been like 2 months. I'm not lazy, I swear. I've been so busy making the big project I told you I was making, that I've told you nothing other than it's a big project. Making new villains. So the new villain songs are coming. I'll tell you the month. They're coming in September. Yeah, they're coming next month, technically, because it is the 1st of August. Coming September. So you'll get those, promise. Near the end of September. So that'll be fun. Other than that, we've got Soldier Poet King. I'll tell you what's happening. I want to do a cover of Ruthlessness from Epic the Musical. I think that's really fun. I'd also really like to do a cover of Lost Boy. Does anyone remember that song? Really old one. I like it because it's just like, obviously we've got like the sort of Tinkerbell series going on, so it feels right to do a cover of Lost Boy. It's the one that was popular like a while ago. I'm a lost boy from Neverland, probably hanging out with Peter Pan. That one. So I want to do a cover of that. What else can I tell you? Shows happening. Jeez, actually guys, there's so much going on. Tours coming up. For those that are coming to the tour, I'm very excited to see you. It's going to be so fun. We're going to sing some songs. I think that's all you need to know. I can't tell you about the secret project, but I'm going to keep telling you that there is a secret project. And then when it all happens, you'll probably be not disappointed, but I probably will have built it so much that you go, oh, okay. It's actually genuinely so cool, so I actually don't think you're going to have that reaction. I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now because I've been chatting to you guys for an hour and a half, and that's plenty of time. And I need to eat something. I will see you tomorrow at the premiere for the new song. For the cover. It's not a new song. I haven't written it. The Oh Hellos wrote Soldier Poet King. I'm just doing a cover. So I'll see you tomorrow for that. So make sure you're there because I'll be in the premiere chat. So I'll be chatting again in there. And then let's do another stream soon. I'm about to go through a really busy period. I'm telling you, I'm working so hard to get you guys cool things. And I've got to cook. And I'm cooking so hard right now. You don't understand. I'm making so much stuff. And the YouTube channel is quiet, or it has been for the last few months, because I've been making so much stuff. So there hasn't been time for covers. But covers are coming back now. We've got Soldier Poet King, then we've got Ruthlessness is going to happen, then maybe Lost Boy, and then the villain series. So we've got lots of fun things. So that is all. I'm now going to leave you. I'm going to give you a fun little song to listen to, so you've got something to listen to on your way out. And then I will take you to your ending screen. There's an ending screen. So this is, hang on. I have to, because I have to look round to see, because this is in the way. It's like a huge laptop. Ending screen. Okay. Hang on. Bear with. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Say goodbye to my face. Bye-bye, Lydia's face. Now you're going to see the end screen. The end screen. I'm still here, though. Everyone say goodbye, Lydia's voice. This has been so lovely, guys. I love hanging out with you. This is always so cute. I'm sad to say goodbye, but I am now saying goodbye because I need to go and eat some food. I'm going to leave you with Changeling. Ooh. Goodbye now. Oh, it's really quiet. The sound's not on. There we go. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Have lovely evenings or days or mornings or whatever time it is for you. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Cover out tomorrow. Love you lots. Bye. Bye. Okay. I'm done.
I'm not meant to be here, and they will see it soon. I'm speaking and saying the human displaying, but it's all out of tune. I'm a warped reflection, mending cracks with glue. I'm racing to fix them, just gotta convince them that I'm one of them. To stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling, too worthy, be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling, too worthy, be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Perception, inflection, control your expression, control. Changing, oh, and someone save me. Lost in those who name me. Try to play the part, but all you really wants to change me. Oh, but can you blame me? Not the one who made me. Don't you know I wish that I was somebody else too. I'm a mess of motion. My mask keeps signs and cues. I'm trying to stop it, but babe, once I'm on it, this train is on the loose. Someone slow down. Can't keep up with you. I'm watching eyes flicker to quick pull the trigger, then line up aim and shoot. Stop walking, stop talking, keep smiling too early. Be normal, pretend there's a human inside me. Perception, inflection, control your expression. Control, control, control. Changing all